maybe like a year and a half, 2 years ago, I took this young lady at my job on a date. We went to the movies. And I don't really talk to anybody at work. And so this person is the only person that I was really talking to. I didn't speak to anybody else. I was like one of those kids that everybody just thinks is never going to talk. And then I do, and it's only to that one person. We go to the movies, and that's the only time we go out. But every day we sit together at work because this is the only person that I talk to. And when I look at people, I can kind of see the spirits that they are harboring, right? Like sometimes some people are carrying so many spirits and you don't know what they are carrying, but sometimes people are carrying one or two and it's obvious what they are carrying. But usually I can see them, right? And even the times where I don't see it, you open your mouth and then it's like, okay, I know that that's there. But there was this guy, and he didn't care for the girl that I took out on this movie date, right? He didn't care for her. But he did have great disdain for me specifically, for my spirit, right? Like, sure, I can look at him and I can see his spirit, but just like I can look at him and see his, he can look at me and see mine. And whatever he's harboring doesn't like what I carry. And I kind of didn't pay it any attention. I kind of didn't notice it at all. And maybe it was because I didn't really care for the girl like that, because he would come into the break room and flirt with the girl that's sitting like directly beside me. And now I look at it and I remember everybody looking at me like are you gonna take this? But like, she not my girl. I'm not married to her. I don't even care. His spirit is agitated by my presence in the room. The dude who don't say anything to anybody, but his spirit is agitated by me. And I didn't clock it for a long time until I started talking to a girl that I like. And then his spirit also went, you know what? I like her too now. And now you got my attention. Now the spirit is agitated at me and it has my attention. Now I'm looking at you. Now I see what you are doing. Now I notice what you've always been doing. That spirit saw you a long time ago, saw me a long time ago. I saw it a long time ago. It wants you to react to it in a way that is outside of who you are. It wants to turn the situation awry. It wants it to not, it thrives in chaos. Yeah, I didn't really have I don't have any advice for that situation. What I do have is, just like you can see that spirit can see you. That's what I have. Do I have any advice against it? pray. Pray. When I prayed for, because we aren't going, the war is not against people, but against powers and principalities, right? So like, I don't fault the individual for acting the way that he acts. I know that he's harboring something. But when I prayed for this man, and I prayed for him like 4, maybe 5 times, somewhere in that range. But the last time I prayed for him, God stopped me in my tracks, and he was like, you can stop. He isn't going to change. That's scary. That's scary. But yeah, pray. Matter of fact, read Psalms. Read Psalms. Psalms, I just recently got done reading it. I'm going to go back over it and read it again. But read Psalms. It's a lot of songs in Psalms, right? But my biggest takeaway from Psalms was language for the way that I pray. That's what I took away from it. Psalms will teach you how to pray in defense. Because honestly, the people, whoever was writing in Psalms, they was cooking, bro. They was cooking. May my enemies set snares and be caught in their own trap. Psalms is cooking, bro. Read Psalms and steal as much of that as you can. Internalize it. Add it to your playbook. That's the advice.